do we wait for a session? Alright, 1 second. I need to open up Twitch. Okay. Now it's a matter of us getting an actual session going. See if people join. If they don't, then I'll have to switch games, but, you know, we're gonna try to make it work. Come on, baby. Give me some people. Yay, we're getting people. Let me just check everything. Okay. I just had to make sure I was actually in a fucking party because sometimes I don't do that. And then I'm just like sitting here talking and then it's like, ooh, I hope they can't hear me. I figure I'll come here, play for a bit. I have a plan to play something on PC tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how that goes. Come on. I hate waiting for it because, like, obviously not everybody rides up, so it, like, takes 10 times longer than it should. But that's the name of the game, I guess. So far, it looks like we have one person, like, with questionable ping right now, so... Well, it just went back down, but... We'll see. This one dude is like holding up everybody. We could be in like a 10-second countdown already if this guy would just ready up. Bummer. Here we go. Haven small. Alright. Watch, it's gonna make me it, and I don't want to be it. I want to be livid. I fucking hate it with a passion. Thank God. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't want to forget. I don't. Alright, let's see if we can survive, see if we can get some good games.
Is that real? This can't
A
be
little
real.
laggy because I think someone has terrible ping right now, so... Oh my god. So one thing about this game, it's like if somebody else's connection is garbage, it like fucks up everybody else. So I gotta move quick. Sure there's nothing in there. Of course, Davis. Why do you wait till I'm doing something and then he sends me an invite? Fucker. Hold on, let me invite him to the party. He does this shit to me. He's probably asking me to get on GTA. Oh, fuck. Yo. Yeah. Alright, where do I want to go?
Party's here, Jersey Shore, bitch.
T-shirt time.
T-shirt time.
So stupid.
T-shirt time. I had gotten the trigger for my Franklin and Lamar missions. If I can re-trigger it in the session I'm in, probably need your help so I can get them done tonight.
Alright, that's fine.
So I can get into
I'm just doing this.
because I gotta get in the booth, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah.
Alright, sound good. I'll help you.
Big dude. Big nuts. I don't care. Shit,
I didn't think you were doing anything, so I was just like sitting here and like alright, I'll just start up this game, and then as the session starts, all of a sudden, like, you send me a party invite, like, I'm like, well.
Well, this is my token black friend.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Well. Hey, stop. It's not for that. Playing with the damn power
That
string.
cat's just pissing you off.
Nah, just playing. She about to use my extension cord as a damn string. I'm like, dude, you will get fucked up. You gonna fuck both of us up. I've been tased before, have you? It's okay.
Hey, Glacier, what's up? Yeah, right? Like, cats will do some dumbass shit. They will ruin your fucking shit. They have no regard
For human.
for their own safety or anything else. Like, they're just like, fuck it.
I don't know, yeah, I think I sent it to you. Yeah,
Anyone
that
out
video
there,
where
you
they
have
talking
to
about
come
the
to
dogs
Camp
and how
Crystal Lake.
like they're
Bring a gun.
basically whores,
God.
and then like
He's killing
yeah.
us.
yeah, and then they said the cat is basically a rape, basically somebody who's been raped before or some shit.
That we sexually harass dogs because the way they come up, we go up to them and just touch them without their consent. And
Yeah, that shit was funny as shit. I was like, wow.
I
Have
mean,
you ever? I mean, they are like that.
oh, fuck you, dude. Get the fuck away. Why are you bringing Jason towards me, you fucker? I hope Jason kills you. No, you're trying to get him to kill me, you fucking whore. You can suck a fucking dick. I swear to God. Yeah, somebody's working with Jason in here. You fucking twat. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't care if anybody doesn't like the word twat, because it is what it is. I got one, so suck it up.
Suck it, bitch.
I'll say what I want.
Say what she wanna say, motherfuckers.
Shit.
You gonna stop fucking
I
with
got a vagina. I'll say what I want about one.
me. Well, because she don't got a dick?
I always do that too. I'm like, what is it? Because I don't have a dick? You don't like me?
Have you ever used Ruler before? I mean, like, no, have you used it?
Glacier wants to ask you, Davis, how he feels about Bully 2.
Bully 2? The video game?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never really played the first one. I mean, not my personal stuff. I never played it, but I've watched it. I mean, it was cool. You know? Is there a black guy?
There's black characters in it, but like the main character is a white dude.
I know the white.
I haven't seen anything about it, so I don't know. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I see the original one, like a school shooter.
Like, did you played the first Bully, right? Or no?
It was a long time ago. Yeah, like more time I was playing LA Noir and shit.
Oh yeah, LA Noir. Yeah, love that shit. That was a good game, like, honestly. It was so in-depth and with the crime scene stuff, and, oof, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, that game, I love it. Like,
but I haven't seen anything about a Bully 2. Like, there's been talk, but Rockstar hasn't done anything.
Like, I guess, I mean, I generally don't feel any type of way about it. Just because, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so Glacier says Bully 2 was going to be shown at the Game Awards, but Rockstar canceled, probably because it's not ready and they're milking GTA. Duh.
Well, why come out
that's my point.
It's like, why would they make a Max Payne 3 or some shit like that? Like, why? Like,
their cash cow is GTA 5. That's just how it is. It's, I don't...
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they keep doing these newer versions of like, oh, the graphics are improved on this version, here, buy this, they're going to keep doing that. Ow. But that's nor here nor there here. After this match, I'll switch over to GTA, so it'll pause my stream for like a little. It'll be fine. I died, so we're just waiting. Fucking jerks. That fucker brought Jason right to me. That was some bullshit.
You want some more?
Maybe I'll do like a fucking afternoon stream tomorrow. I got fucking Viscera Cleanup and Planet Zoo on PC because the Steam sale. I'm stoked. I'm gonna make an epic zoo and y'all can't tell me nothing. Shit. Fucking tablet. Ew. Don't mind me. Like every stream I have to bitch about my tablet case because the stand on it is garbage. Let me turn that on. Did he just like give up on the person that's laying in the closet there? Like what the fuck is going on? Oh baby, you dead. You had Vanessa. You could have played the window game with him. What were you doing? I don't know, people tell me I should play that character all the time, and they're like, play the window game, you'll survive. That bitch just died. You got Bugsy out here in a fucking toga, like, come on now. Shit.
Trying to get the retrigger. I had to log off the day I got the information.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
I gotta I don't know. I hope I ain't gotta do all that duration.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, like I did it twice. At this point, you just need to just call my phone.
Yeah, at some point I have to do the Dre stuff over and make that money.
Oh yeah, especially that 50% bonus for Thursday.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to do. It's like 2 days worth of fucking effort.
Oh no, that Dre makes some shit. I can do that shit tonight.
I mean, it's like, it's once you know what's going on, it's not so bad, so. Alright, what'd you say, Glacier? Someone on TikTok said fighting games take more skill than shooters. What's your take on that? It depends on the fighting game in general. If you're talking like something like Mortal Kombat, that's just button mashing. In my opinion, like if we're talking straight up like Mortal Kombat, you're dealing with a side scroll situation. You don't have an open room to like fucking move around.
So fighting games causing shooting or some shit?
Yeah, he said, someone on TikTok said fighting games take more skill than shooters. What is your take on that? My theory is like it depends on the type of fighting game you're dealing with here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I can't think of that many fighting games. Like, yes, there's Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Kombat, there's a certain space that you can fight in, and most people, they just hit buttons. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're just hitting. With shooters, I feel like that does take quite a bit of skill, but not really, because that just becomes a mindless behavior of you just become more careful and cautious of how you move around and do things. Like COD, we all adjust to that. We're shitty at first, but then all of a sudden we're like amazing at it.
Exactly. So yeah, do I feel like do shooters take skill compared to Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, like, if there's factors, because if we're talking about battle royal type shooters, a lot of that doesn't necessarily take skill, but then it also does take skill, because if you're just going to camp there and wait in the corner for somebody to go by, that's not really skill. Just you sitting around waiting. Or you're just going to sit and snipe somebody. There's factors to this. That's the thing. Alright, he says, games like Tekken and Street Fighter take skill, but modern fighting games are made for button mashers. I mean...
I feel like this. I'll say it like this. I do feel like Mortal Kombat, or Street Fighter, those games, speaking from my old arcade perspective,
yeah.
I do feel like they take more skill just because you gotta have the brain capacity to remember all your combinations.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. I will say that.
Because you gotta you're in the battle and you're fighting somebody in a tournament. They know all this shit. And you can't remember what you can't finish it is, and you're fucked.
Whereas if you're just sitting in your living room playing, it's not so much skill, it's just people just mash buttons. I can remember my cousins fucking doing that shit all the damn time, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you're in a corner, it's like a tournament mode.
Yeah, shooters necessarily I don't think there's a certain, there's not a certain skill set to be that. It's just, you're just fast on your controls. It's similar to shooting. Fighting.
Which in a sense is also skill. It's just you being quick to react.
Quick to the draw. Know the weapon. Know the in Call of Duty and Battlefield. It's just know the weaponry. What's the fastest gun? It's not necessarily who can push RT. It's basically who can push RT the fastest.
True.
So it's
I agree with that. It's so based, and in a sense, it's like a yes and no kind of situation.
Yeah.
It's a yes-no situation. There's no proper answer for either or. You're going to have people that are going to argue a particular point, but it can be argued that they're virtually the same in a certain aspect.
Yeah, I would say there's one less button you got to push with a shooter game.
Mm-hmm.
But Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, that's a lot of fucking buttons to remember. So
yeah, if you're going to stay true and do combos,
combos, you know what I'm saying? Trigger, will,
Yeah, I will agree in that aspect. It depends your thought process on it. It can be argued either way. So both situations are yes-no. It depends on the situation, the scenario that we're dealing with. If you're just playing in your fucking living room, you who's going to remember combos, really? It's just I'm just going to beat your ass in the game and then be done. Whereas if it's a tournament, both sides, their stakes on the line, they remember how to do certain things. It's all about building up that skill to do it.
Big facts.
So yeah.
So like you said, it comes down to how do you look at the situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are one of those people that I don't think fighting games play that. If unless you got all your facts on that, I wouldn't try to sit there and argue the point it doesn't take skill. Unless you just Yeah, like
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that because it's you'd have to have all your facts, your scenario, everything, and be able to really argue it. I
you would
can't.
have to
I
find, you would
argue
have to
either or.
find, you would have to
My
really
good
record
boy.
timings and things like that.
Mommy
You got to
has a
be
Yeah.
reward for
equally
you.
good at both video
Come
games to
home,
have that.
sweetie.
Yes, yes.
If somebody's
That's right.
equally good in both at them, then yes, you can't argue. Because I see, like, I have some friends who are good at those games, like Dragon Ball Z, like Builder Tie, shit like that, Mortal Kombat. You know, uh,
Yeah.
I forgot what the Soul Calibur and shit like that, like the Injustice games. They know all that shit like the back of their fucking hand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they play with their food just because they just know that shit. Like, they'll fuck with you for a little bit on that game.
Facts.
Torture you and wait for your ass to get. You would be begging
All
for
right,
them
where's my
to finish
GTA?
you off in terms of like the amount of like time is like, well, fuck you, dude. Finish the fucking game, man. So, you know you're good at the goddamn game.
All right, let me switch to GTA stream. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to GTA. The stream's gonna pause for like 2 minutes. All right, y'all gonna have to bear with me. All right, this is gaming magic. Yeah, that's true. We both did so.
We had to do it solo.
But with the way your schedule was and everything
Nah.
else, it was like it's 2 ships passing in the night.
Like, yeah, only night I can't play, you can't play is Monday. So it's like, well, fuck. And that's one of my days off where I could play.
All right. See, it wouldn't be so much a problem if my brother wasn't using my account. Then I would be like, okay, I can
I
hop
get
on
a
in the
little
afternoon.
early
We
or
can do
something.
something. Yeah,
Something like that,
like how we used to do it.
yeah.
I mean, if I knew when he went off, like, I think my brother goes out on Mondays. But if I knew the schedule properly, then I could have fucking, you know.
Yeah. So basically, he just likes to
And
jump
if we
on.
ever figure out how to get it back into his fucking Microsoft account, it wouldn't be a fucking problem.
Right.
Just saying.
Bitches.
Now, I gotta dig through her house and find her damn notebook, because I know she got the damn passwords written down, okay? I'm just saying.
Damn, they trying to fade you on Dre Day. But Dre Day only met Easy's payday.
Come on.
All of a sudden, Dr. Drake was a G bang. See, he was a she bang. So nigga, please don't step to the. Well, why they be like, oh, you can't sing that song on YouTube. Fuck you. I sing what I want.
I mean, you say whatever the fuck you want. I never get in trouble for it because it's you fucking saying it, so there's a difference between me and you. For one, I don't control what he says. Okay, there's that. Number 2, he's black, I'm white. There's a difference. Hell yeah. Yeah. Like, I might joke and say he's like an Oreo, because he is. He's... That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, Glacier has a question. Right? Yeah, it's true. It's fucking true. I'm not gonna lie, it is true. Let's see. Glacier says, what's the most overrated wrestler? Yep. In your opinion, who's the most overrated wrestler? Let's hear it. I have a feeling I know at least one that's going to be on there. We'll see. Right. Oh, no. Okay. Fair point. Let's see. Yeah, I think he would be one of the ones on my list. I mean, some would say Brock. Mm-hmm. Oh, for some reason they can't hear you. Hold up. Maybe because I switched games. Maybe that's why. Ow. Trying to see if the audio comes over. I mean, if I have to, I can exit and come back and then... Yeah, I'm just trying to see if the audio comes through. Yeah, let me exit the party and I'll restart one. Okay, hopefully that'll fix the problem.
What are we doing?
I saw the sign.
Can they hear me on this song?
I'm waiting to see if it comes over. Yeah, they hear you now. You're good.
Okay, so the list I came up with is Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, and I would go Shinsuke Nakamura.
I think that's fair.
Those are like my
Yeah, like
three.
Shinsuke was very hyped, and then they all of a
Overhyped
sudden.
at one point. Yeah, very, very, very overhyped. Still kind of, and then in past they were trying to sell that Jason Jordan shit, but you know that shit failed out quick.
Well, the problem with Jason Jordan is he wound up getting injured and obviously couldn't wrestle anymore. So
But the
now he
storyline
works
was
backstage.
Yeah, the storyline failed anyway prior to it. So
yeah, the whole Kurt Angle
son
being
thing.
his daddy.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here.
And Glacier says, "Good list."
Yeah, those are mine. Like, yeah, like any, and of course, everybody going. A lot of haters would try to say Roman Reigns, but I don't think so because they tried to put him on that overrated list at one point, but that wasn't his gimmick. The WWE made him do that shit. The original one with the trying to be the with the vest and shit like that. But yeah, that was his original gimmick. Wasn't his choice. They made him run with that shit because he was, still young in the business at the time. Like, your first 5 years of WWE is some shit they make you do, and then they'll give you one chance to revamp yourself after that.
That's true.
Like Stone Cold, Stone Cold is an example. Like he was with Ted DiBiase, is the ring master and shit, and then he shaved his head and created Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, and then The Rock.
That is a good point.
Exactly, The Rock. He made his own persona. Like, like in terms of like they try to make him this baby face,
Hey, what's up? How's it
Rocky might be a cross between his dad and his uncle, but then The Rock developed more of a Hollywood diva mentality, and then it kind of took off from there.
Interesting. I just got a call from Dre to go to the studio. I don't know what for, but
because you did the missions already. You did them.
he says something. He wants us to see something.
Probably because he does appear in the studio, like certain days. Hello.
Hello. All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna parachute. I'm gonna call my vehicle.
Don't do it. Don't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
do it.
No.
I'm gonna.
Life is
First, I gotta jump here.
life will
Here
get
we go.
better. Life will get better.
Ah!
Don't do it. No.
Glacier has another question. He says, "What's the worst wrestling gimmick in recent memory?" You son of a bitch! You clipped me, you fucker! You fucking bitch. At least it didn't count as a kill for you, motherfucker. So that's all I care about.
I let you get it back. It was worth it.
Yeah, no, we're good. We good. That was just mad stupid.
I like fucking people's parachutes. Oh god. Invite me in the studio.
That's what I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna get you. Don't worry.
You know what I'm saying? Because I need to get in the booth. You know what I'm saying? But worst recent gimmick.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley and Lana. Stupid as shit. Stupidest fucking
dumb.
gimmick in the history of fucking gimmicks.
That was mad stupid.
Uh-oh.
I gotta figure out where the fuck I'm going. Oh no, you died.
I failed.
He fell and he can't get up.
But I'm a prospect and I revived myself.
I'm gonna park my vehicle over here because I don't trust this motherfucker who's probably parked right there. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Is Lana and Bobby there? Because that
was stupid.
That was mad stupid.
The dumb one when Roman went out with cancer, they tried to do the Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins like beef at that time. I think it was poorly timed.
Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of depends on who you ask. I mean, there's a lot of dumb gimmicks they normally do, like the key. Yeah. Or you can see people.
History of fucking dumb gimmicks, so it's
Yeah, it's just kind of like I guess like what what do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like at that point.
What's up? That shit down at the airport sounded fun.
Hey, Mr. Dre, you're my best friend. You drove me off into the sunset and then you flew away.
Buddy.
Was this just to come here to listen to his music? Is that what I'm doing here?
Pretty much. You say, hey, I got something you want to check out.
All right, let's see. Glacier says, what are your top 5 heels of all time?
Top 5 heels?
Yep.
Roddy Piper, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels when he first turned on Marty Jannetty.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's a lot to think about.
It's a lot. Like
there's
I'm
a lot
just trying
of history.
to think of like top 5. I'm trying to think. Like I'm just trying to think who's a heel for the most consistent time of their career. No, Randy is definitely in that list forever, just because he. Oh, Triple H, he's on my list in terms of heels in the
Yeah.
history. Yeah.
I mean, it's
And
tough because like a lot of heels are technically baby faces. You
well,
know,
they all
it's a
switch, but
weird
I would just say what was their most
line.
consistent. I'm thinking from a perspective like what was their most
Mm,
consistent run? What was their most consistent
yeah.
runs as? Like their most consistent runs was be heels. Like same thing with like Rock. Technically, his most consistent runs were when he was a heel early on in his career. But I wouldn't put him on there just because also right now he would be considered a babyface because he's the most well-liked superstar in the world right now.
True.
Um.
But I
Oh
think
man.
I mean it's spot on with the Shawn Michaels because when he turned on Marty,
Yeah,
and
just
then
because
the
like
whole
the
situation with the Montreal Screwjob that you know.
yeah. So like yeah, Sean's most consistent runs when he was basically an asshole. Like if you look at his
Facts.
entire career. So like yeah. Man, this is a good one. I'm gonna put both of the outsiders on there, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that is fair. That is very fair. I will say.
Yeah, I'm
Went the
gonna
wrong
put
way.
like so. I'm just go ahead and say it, the outsider, just because also to the tasing of Goldberg to lose his streak. That will piss any wrestling fan off.
Mhm.
Man, like this man's undefeated for a long stretch of his career, and he loses by getting tased.
Facts. Mhm.
Big slap in the fucking face, personally.
Saber's in the chat and he says to Glacier definitely McMahon. I
Oh
mean,
well, McMahon. If you're thinking of it like
if you
that,
could say McMahon, but he's the authority figure in general, so everyone's gonna wind up hating him for something,
yeah, I
and that
mean
was kind of his shtick.
everybody hates their boss like some way somehow. So like that, I can't. You talking about like if you're talking about talent, like wrestling talent, I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. Yes, McMahon did wrestle at times, but it wasn't like a consistent him doing something. It was just him being an authority figure.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it on that one. It's kind of like Eric Bischoff would probably actually be on that list
Oh yeah,
because technically
he
he
actually did
wasn't.
show up on Raw the other night.
Yeah, I would say Eric Bischoff's on that list just because like technically he played one of the GMs or whatever like that in terms of like also in WWE, but he played what else? He played he was he, everybody knew like Ted of TNT was the owner, so technically the owner never
Hmm.
really actually appeared on WCW. Okay, I'm starting
Yeah.
over. All right, so we're gonna do
Oh.
this. All right, we starting over. I'm going Roddy Piper, Randy
Okay.
Orton. My
Mhm.
third is still gonna probably be Shawn Michaels, Paul Heyman, and Eric Bischoff. Boom.
Mm. I like that. I like that. Glacier asked, "Is Edge in the top 25?"
Of heels
Yeah,
or wrestlers in general.
I believe in heels. That sounds weird,
Uh,
but you know.
right. I'm going to say, like, I would say no, just for the simple fact. I'm gonna say no, just because Edge's like career is kind of up and down. Like, it was times he
Yeah.
was a heel, it was times he wasn't. But I would say, it just depends on your ask. But I would say definitely in terms of talent and a wrestler, yeah, you can definitely say top five, top 25 plus. Like, like.
Yeah. Like, look, the one spot that I'm like recalling him as a heel is like his time against John Cena when he was using,
The
he
Money in the
had
Bank,
Lita and
Undertaker,
all
the
that,
Vicky
and
Guerrero. I mean, yeah, he got some runs.
that shit was annoying.
He got some runs as a heel. Like, yeah, so
Mhm.
his most consistent run as a heel, like, yeah. It
Yes.
just depends.
Yes.
Like, yeah, yes, his most consistent runs of his career, yes, even when he was with Edge and Christian, where they were pretty much narcissistic and dickheads, but 5
True.
second pose and shit like that, yeah.
Mhm. Oh God. Saber says Chris Jericho was top heel in my opinion. Yeah, maybe in like the 90s. You know what I mean? Like 90s, early
Chris
2000s.
Jericho's character, I never really ever considered it a heel for this perspective. He's just
He was just kind of an asshole.
yeah, just more of kind of narcissistic than anything. Like more so
Yeah.
that direction versus
Yeah, I didn't find him very heel. He was just an asshole. He was very self-centered.
yeah.
And when he was like with Christian, that was just how he worked. You know what I mean? Like, it just... Because I remember Battle of the Sexes. If you all didn't see that, that was Lita and Tori... Or, yeah, no, Trish. I'm sorry, Trish. Against him and Christian.
But Paul Heyman is definitely one of the top heels of all time in terms of like managers and like the people he's managed in his career. What have they been? You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah.
Okay, so are we? You want to do the?
We can do your Dre shit again. You know.
All right, so I guess I'll start with the nightlife leak situation and go from there.
Well,
I guess.
and we'll get this shit done like 10 times faster too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 people.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Glacier says Jericho is a goat debate. Is in the goat debate.
Chris Jericho is the goat? No, he's not.
He is not anywhere near the goat. Nope. No, sir.
Because people have accomplished more in their careers than him. Like, yes, he was the first undisputed champion just by that. But he's also a 9. I think he holds a record for most Intercontinental Championship wins. 9 or something like that. Kofi Kingston holds the record also for the most tag team championship wins too. So that doesn't necessarily make him the GOAT either. So
it's gonna have to be somebody that does something substantial in a company. You have boom.
I would say to be the GOAT, and it's like hard to be that at WWE just because everybody has a claim and a case for that.
Well,
but most people, John Cena. That's yours. Mine's up here. I parked it over
You parked over the side.
Yeah.
No, well, I saw you park on the side there.
When I was originally up here, I was thinking from that area.
Yeah.
But
Hey, so just before you go full enhanced
I wouldn't put him in the GOAT conversation at all. Like in terms
I think you have to think of people that blaze the way. So you're looking at people like Bruno Sammartino or Andre. Even though Andre, I wouldn't say he had substantial career, but he was one of those iconic people.
To be the GOAT of wrestling, that's a hard thing to say defending.
It comes down to what they've done for the wrestling business and, epic moments and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? There's factors to it.
It's like, it just depends on who you ask. Like, I would probably the only person that has even a conversation for that would be John Cena, just because he's like one win away from breaking Ric Flair's record.
Yeah, if they gave him the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, like if he has to be here full time to do that too. So
true. Glacier says, "Where do you rank Hulk Hogan? I feel he is overrated." I mean, you have to give it to Hulk Hogan for what he has done for the company. You know what I mean? Like,
Hulk Hogan was a trailblazer for sure.
Yeah, he was a trailblazer. He brought in money. That's the thing. Especially during the 80s, like, he was bread and butter for wrestling. He was appealing. Just like Macho Man. Macho Man was appealing.
Yeah, so this is like say somebody's overrated and stuff like that. That's kind of a slap in the face to these guys who
I think it becomes down to people's personal opinion where they just hate the person in general, and that's the problem. It wants to shoot the person up top instead of shooting the guy that's down here.
So you went to the DJ booth. I didn't think about doing that.
I'm a smart kicky. I didn't do it the first time I did this.
I didn't do it at all. I went up the actual fucking stairs.
Alright, see. Glacier says, what are your top 5 wrestling rivals? Or rivalries, I should say. My apologies.
Top 5 wrestling rivalries. That's actually quite a bit.
I mean, there's some notable ones. I would really have to sit down and think about it, but like, You could even say like DX versus fucking just the McMahon family in general. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's like
there's so many fucking factors to that. God.
I'm just trying to think like rivalry. Okay, pussy. Hmm.
This is what they do to me. They make me sit here and try to think.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, I get I get it. It's interesting, level of like interesting, like,
Yeah.
But it's just like to sit here and think historically,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're trying to think of. Well, a lot of people they think of what's fresh and new. They don't think of the historic history of wrestling or WWE or WWF for that matter.
Yeah, like wrestling. I gotta think back like across a lot of companies.
Fuck me, go.
Okay,
Glacier also says John Cena versus CM Punk was so good.
No,
I found. I'm gonna say this: CM Punk was a whiny little bitch, and he's still a whiny little bitch.
Actually, and then like CM Punk actually is like going back to add another overrated motherfucker. Yeah, definitely him.
Like, there was times I did enjoy him, but there was other times where I was just like, you are annoying. Can you just, like, wash your hair? Like, I was over him. But that's just me, you know?
I never...
I'm sorry, when he was so unprofessional to go off the hinges on a live performance the way he did, and sit there and whine and cry on the mic, that was just, no.
Yeah,
and then he thought he was going to get somewhere in MMA, and he got his ass whooped multiple times. I just thought that was hilarious. But that's just me. I'm coming.
I know you do. But
I forgot that you can't go in the other.
Say, all right, robbery was. I want to go ahead and say. I'm gonna start with The Rock and Stone Cold. That's a good one.
Well, Glacier did say he added Stone Cold had some of the best rivalries. I will agree.
Or even Triple H and Stone Cold when he got hit by the car and stuff like that. No, that's up in there. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. That's on there for me. I don't remember like a whole lot of storylines from WCW just because like I only watched a handful of guys.
Right.
But I've always been more of a WWE guy. Just
Same.
That's like that's where all my bread and butter, all my memories come from mostly. So like for that aspect. Right there. Brock versus Roman Reigns. That's always been a good one. Like they're pretty much even with each other.
Yeah.
Especially when Brock did a bitch ass move and handcuff Roman and pepper sprayed him had him pepper sprayed and beat him. Who am I?
I know how you feel about that. I know.
Yeah, who am I though? Fuck you.
Dave's a little sensitive when it comes to Roman.
No, I just fuck Brock. You know what I'm saying? Because he did my dude Undertaker dirty too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and that was some bullshit because I think what happened with that is actually Undertaker did get legitimately hurt by the way Brock was. Well, was,
they already had plans. They already had plans to make him lose in general that year. I'm like, so like Undertaker was losing regardless. Yeah. It don't matter if he collapsed or not.
Well, yeah, he's getting up in there in age anyways, and it's gonna come to a matter of time where he's
just
can't do it anymore.
I'm more mad at Undertaker because he should have been fucking retired at that point.
But the thing is, anytime Vince, asked something of him, he did it. You know what I mean? And that was
Undertaker's just loyal like that. Like that's something.
That's the thing. He's a loyal motherfucker. So I gotta give him props for that because he was so loyal and just kept going. Especially with all the injuries and everything else, he just, did his thing.
Oh yeah, so we gotta take the boat over there.
Well, you can still ride your oppressor. I don't think it's gonna matter much.
I think they shoot me down, if I'm not mistaken.
If you want, just land over here on this platform and just climb over and.
Well, if they shoot me down, fuck you. Oh well.
I mean, by the time we get back, you could fucking, because if we have to
Call
ride
it
this all the
back.
way over there, you
Yeah.
can call the insurance. It should be, you know,
I'm gonna call
ready
it
to
while
be
I'm
called
up,
anyway.
yeah.
So
Like,
yeah,
just ride
it's fine.
and just ride a jet ski or to take their helicopter that's up there.
Yeah. But good questions, guys. Good questions.
I like the questions. It's just like to really sit here and think about like the history. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Because Glacier does a lot of the time will ask me certain questions, like whether it's about movies or whatever, or this or that. It's just like there's a lot that
Undertaker
goes
versus
into it.
Randy Orton was a good rivalry for sure.
Mm.
With the coffin and the fake him and his dad. Yeah, like, and I say that because also too learning after Undertaker retired, like, and they showed that documentary where like Undertaker was pulling Randy over the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, there's some iconic moments with Undertaker and some other performers. Like, if he had respect for you, he, you know, would give you the credit, or he would, you know, let you have that moment in the ring.
You're saying that because you can't afford it, Franklin.
Let's see. Glacier says Shelton Benjamin is one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time.
I don't
mean,
think that.
when we all got introduced, I don't know when you got introduced to. Oh, somebody gave me $70. Okay, Santanic Twist. Thank you for the $70 in game. Cool.
Oh,
I don't know why you giving me money, kid.
I got $7.
What level is that guy? Maybe he's trying to become friends with us. That's why.
Since they shut
Like a
down.
muffin all over it again. Here's the thing. I don't know when you started watching wrestling, but when we were introduced to Shelton, it was the mid 2000s.
Yeah, 2003.
And that's when he had his mama.
No, he was with Kurt Angle and Charlie Haas.
But, well, yeah, but then eventually when he split from Charlie, he got his mama to take him out.
He became
time. That was a fucking.
He did his mama and
that shit was crazy.
And then he did the what did he do? Then he did the gold standard and shit.
Yup.
I think he's a great talent. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great talent, you know, but not every great talent is, you know, due for their run, you know, in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, yes, is he a pretty decent wrestler? Yes, I agree. He, you know, props to him.
But I was like, yeah, and I say the same thing for Chad Gable. Great skilled guy, but I mean, come on now. I don't see him being nobody motherfucking world champion either in the next few years.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, he asks, what tag team doesn't get the props they deserve?
What tag team? I mean, we're talking modern or historic?
Yeah, what are we talking here? You need to clarify. Because obviously there's a fine line.
Oh shit! Already. This is fast as I ever found it.
Oh, it's not that difficult.
Well, no, I tried to do this last time doing it solo. It made me have to kill everybody and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Wait for her to contact us.
What tag team?
He says it doesn't matter.
What tag team? I guess. They don't.
Tag team that doesn't get enough props.
No, I mean, I think everybody kind of gets their just desserts at the end of the day, you know. Like the Usos get the proper amount of respect they get, you know. New Day definitely gets their respect. Oh, I mean, bitch.
And that's the fact is that they came from a dynasty, you know what I mean? They have a certain reputation that they have to uphold, obviously.
Yeah, so, like I said, it's all about who you ask.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna get on my impressor and shoot these bitches down.
You have like the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys, you know, they get their just desserts. They get their props for everything they've ever done for the company. Like, do they deserve more for how much they've wrecked their bodies? Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I think every tag team that's ever been a tag team, like, you know, it's just all about what they accomplish and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
what was the dude, the Bash Brothers or something like
Oh,
that,
it's Bashams?
Headbangers or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so many. Everyone has their own bit of what they've done for the company. You know what I mean? So it gets hard to pick and choose.
Here comes the
Is Jeff Hardy top 50? Oh, hell yeah. What that man has put his body through.
Oh, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna
for the
dispute that.
sport. If you think otherwise, then you're not a true wrestling fan. You know what I mean? He did so much for that company. Do I think he needs help still? Yes. I think what he needs to do is take time off, rehab his body, and sort out his issues.
Yeah, but I think they let him go off his contract or whatever. Whatever.
They let him go because something wasn't right with him, and they offered him help and rehab.
And he rejected it, yeah.
He rejected it. So it's telling me that there's something going on and that no one is actually acknowledging it.
Well, he's not. He don't want to let nobody know. Like,
and his family's not acknowledging it. They're just like, let's ship him off to the next company, make more money. No, this man needs to rehab his body, get himself right, so he can be there for his kids. You know what I mean? Straight up.
I mean, and Jeff got to take that responsibility too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
there's something wrong. He needs to say something. I know you love wrestling.
100%.
You know, and everything like that, but you gotta
look.
It might be
and
time
we all
to
know
let
his
that
sort of
shit go.
history.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it might be time for him to really let it go. His body can't take that shit anymore.
Well, and the fact is, when you're in WWE, you don't have a chance to really take all that time off to rehab your body. Now is his opportunity to get himself right. You know, take the time to get your body right, your mind right.
And the way I feel about it too is like, and now they're back to traveling. Like before, it was easier on everybody because you just wrestled at the Thunderdome. I thought that was probably the best, but money wise, I can see how like they're suffering from making funds and stuff like that because you're putting millions of dollars into this Thunderdome and you're not really getting a profit back.
Right.
Thus, ergo i.e., I understand why they have to travel, but it was probably I think every wrestler can agree like, well, shit, us working. We're working a regular 9 to 5 at that point. We only got to wrestle one spot for the whole year, and you know we still get paid and shit like that. You know, fuck it, you know.
Exactly.
But going back to traveling and doing all this shit, that shit is tiresome on your body, you know.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's difficult, and you know that's the life they choose. But still, it's like they all need to take care of themselves, and a lot of them don't. They wait till something bad happens, and then all of a sudden they, have to take all this time off to get themselves right. Glacier says, did you ever watch ECW? If so, what was it like? I think we've all had our bits and pieces of ECW. ECW was just extreme.
Yeah,
like, in its heyday. Like, super extreme. Like, Sabu was...
I think it was fun. Definitely fun to watch.
Now, would that shit fly now in most, today's shit? Probably not, but Sabu was known as like the homicidal, genocidal, all this shit, like,
all that dual shit,
yeah. This man, like, if he fucked up, he knew how to fucking correct it to make it look believable and make it, make it look like he didn't mess up. You had Sandman. Sandman came out drinking a fucking beer. Like, this dude was, like, insane. Yes, I'm not saying that, Stone Cold didn't do that. But, like, he was just pounding it, smoking a cigarette, fucking walking the fucking barrier. Had his fucking kendo stick and everything, fucking banging his head. Like, dude gave no fucks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They were all insane. And it made for good TV. It made for good programming in general.
Yeah, so I mean, it was just, I think it was the new happening thing at the time, but like, I think it's like who you ask.
Yeah.
I mean, starting a new company in a market where you're not the primary, like, I mean, people can say what they want about WWE, but it's
The thing
the
is,
company.
WWE had been around for decades upon decades before ECW even came along. So that's the thing. And ECW was a small production when it first started before it got bought by WWE.
And yeah, you're not going to start dropping your favorite wrestlers, you know, saying like, oh, I'm not going to be an Ultimate Warrior fan for these unknown motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Like
I mean, the same
AEW
could be
is
said.
good, but I would never drop WWE for it.
Right. Like, everyone knows I don't really care for AEW. I think they're clowns. I think it's a rich guy trying to live out his childhood. Instead of using action figures, he's using the actual wrestlers that he once looked up to. And that's the thing. Like, I don't think he should be running companies playing with daddy's money. And you can say, oh, it's not daddy's money. Bitch, he came from his daddy's money. His daddy had money. That's the only reason he was able to proceed to go to school to be able to do what he's doing. But his dad owns a fucking team and works for his daddy. He got daddy money, okay? I'm just saying. So I feel like he's just reliving his childhood right now. And, yeah, he's got the money to waste. So that's my thought process on it. So right now, he's trying to play this whole stats game or whatever bullshit shit with the statistics or, ratings or whatever. It's, dude, you unsafe. You're not providing to me something that looks realistic at all. And my concern is more so of wrestlers being safe, but also providing a real looking product. I can look and see, oh, you missed your cue there, you missed it there, you didn't do it right here, da 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 da. So it's just like you could even say WCW. That was another rich man, another billionaire that wanted to step his foot in. Wrestlers were like, hey, let's do this. And some people went to this guy because he had money to spend. And you see how long that lasted for? Not very long.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I was answering a message on Tumblr. Oh, look at these pants. Okay, hello. I was not aware these pants looked like this. Well, you can drive me. Let's drive him as Daisy.
Okay, go ahead and be
Wait, I think that's the thing. A lot of it's you look at these other companies, and WWE has always been that consistent. WWE or WWF at the time had bought all these territories out.
I mean, WWE was started off the same foundation with, Rich Boy, yada yada yada.
But you got to think his father's the one that started it, and his father made him work within the company before he allowed him to do anything else. So I have to give him props there. He did work up to a position of understanding.
Yeah. But at this point, to say anybody's going to overtake WWE as the company, not gonna happen.
Yeah, they might have a rough spot right now, and people can say what they want. But right now, this guy,
rough spot. WWE is still selling like crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is, all Tony is doing is he's taking up everybody that got released that are friends with Cody and them, and giving them a job for the time being. That's all it is.
That is literally all they're doing.
And they're gonna suck up all his money because he's a sucker.
Hey, the parking garage is open.
Simple as that. Like I said, it is a kid playing with toys. That's how I see it.
Yeah, as long as you try to stay in your own lane, if you're trying to be in the company of WWE and you stay in your own lane, then you will have a successful career. But if you're trying to verbally go after WWE,
you can't do that because you're being too cocky, and that's when shit's not going to go well.
It's not.
Glacier says AEW can't beat the Machine. In my eyes, in the long run, he is not going to be able to beat him. Yes, is Vince doing some crazy shit right now? But you got to think, Vince is a mastermind. Vince does things because Vince... That's just how Vince has always been. Yes, he's maybe slipping with older age? Probably. Does he have a couple yes men? Sure. But the man knows what he's doing. He has an eye for the business. And even if you listen to Cornette, if you listen to Cornette's little show on YouTube, his little podcast, he'll even tell you that. He knows what he's doing, but there's times where Vince will go off the deep end. Vince is particular about things.
We look like a 1990s group.
Right? Even though their worst year, WWE is better than AEW. My problem with AEW is you have a rich kid playing with toys. That's what it looks like to me. He's also not forcing these guys to actually train and to become better wrestlers. He's picking up these guys from little independent things that have never really, wrestled professionally, like on a higher scale. And they don't know how to make anything look realistic. They don't know what they're doing. And that's how people get hurt. It's a dangerous business that they're playing with. But I digress.
I do like
Hi
this
on
one.
Goofballs said I had to stop watching because it's all garbage. Yeah. Like, I don't watch wrestling like I used to. I don't. I used to be religiously watching WWE back in, like, God, mid-2000s up until probably about 2011, 2012-ish. You take that shit. That motherfucker.
Hands up, freeze!
I gotta switch my guns. So I'll read chat in a second, sorry. It's gonna be an intense moment. There might be a guy around this corner. I start killing him partially and then he ran. You did. Speak amongst yourselves.
Oops, sorry, hit you with a laser butt, man.
Black on black crime.
Mm-hmm.
Typical. Okay, AEW wants an indie vibe, but they don't understand their corporate already. Yeah. Hi says, then they killed NXT on top of it. True, but that happened after Triple H went away because of the heart situation.
They're always trying to think going the underground route is going to help shit,
Because it's like a fuck you to the system. That's what it is. They think, hey, we're not corporate. They're trying to say they're not corporate, but they're fucking corporate. You know what I mean? Like. I'm actually kind of digging these pants, I'm not gonna lie. They're a little tacky,
I
but
like these.
They're kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Yours look better than mine.
This is where I got nailed a few times when I was doing this by myself. The dude, like, just hides that fucking corner. Oh, I could've gotten your head. Come on, pop it out again. Come on. You motherfucker! Every time I go to fucking shoot him, he pops his head back in. There we go, got him.
I just like that's the best thing about this laser. Oh,
shit. I'm dying! I can't do anything because I was in the animation for the door.
Same here, shit.
Let's see. Most of NXT champions are either gone or in AEW, yeah. Bring back Raw Underground, you cowards. Raw Underground wasn't shit, honestly. Shit. That was just like,
gimmick for Braun Strowman because we knew that was going to come.
Nah, I don't know. It was just dumb. They did that shit back in the day, too. It didn't go over well.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
Where did he come from?
Where's he coming from? It's almost over anyway. You just got to take the damn thing.
Here's the thing. I will say that with the AEW situation, it's stupid because yes, they are taking everybody and they just reformed fucking Adam Cole's bullshit. His little team with Bobby Fish and everything. I'm like, y'all are stupid. Listen, AEW does not have an original bone in its fucking body. It's just copy paste. Copy paste. That's all it fuck is. And it's annoying as fuck that anybody thinks that it's fucking legitimate Oh, they're fresh ideas. They are not fresh ideas, baby. Not at all.
It's literally what they're about to be undisputed again. Like
That's what it is.
And I didn't even know Kyle Riley's contract was up with WWE because I just seen him on NXT like a week ago.
They probably used him up to the last moment and got the fuck, you know.
I'm like, you
Hasta la
started
vista,
basically
bitch.
a new story. Yeah, he's like, you started a new storyline with the man. You might want to snack that dude.
Baby, I got this. I got this. Hold on, I'll re-snack. Hold up. I'll go back in here.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm like, so you basically better have Undisputed Era again, like,
Where the fuck is
just
this guy?
rinse
He's
and
like,
repeat, or a Bullet Club.
Oh, yep.
Fucking.
You're just
Or
rinse and
Bullet Club.
repeat.
We would've
Bullet
put-
Club is a cheap fucking version of fucking NWO, okay? Let's just be honest. The whole Too Sweet
Rinse
sign.
and-
Baby,
Yeah,
it's all
literally
copy
rinse
paste,
and
copy
repeat.
paste. Just change a little detail. That's all you gotta do, and boom. I'm just saying. Y'all can say it's hate or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Little bitch.
I surrender. Please don't kill me. Please take the phone. Take my laptop.
I can go up this way, right? Yeah.
All the files are on
Yeah, and then go back to the garage.
Yeah, I'll
to
go
get
the
the
way.
car.
I don't have another copy. I swear. The seller. He didn't even tell me his name. He's
Okay. Let's see. Glacier says the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title have lost their prestige. High says that's wrestling, though. Even Ric Flair stole his gimmick from someone else. That is true. That is true. He did steal it from the original Nature Boy. Okay, I was going to say, why the fuck can I get out of here?
I think it was Buddy Rogers or something.
Something like
shit
that.
that.
I can't remember right now, but
Oh, you sold the other car. Yeah, I didn't know you could take the car.
you can take any car you want, boo-boo.
I think ours is because it's got bulletproof tires.
Well, I
and
don't...
stuff.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Fuck that. I'm a professional, Davis.
Well, I didn't know you could touch any of those cars in there
Yeah.
because I thought they were props.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
baby, I can drive, okay? I got
I-
this.
I-
Watch,
I
I'll
can
say that
drive
and then I
too,
get my
but
ass
shit.
fucking handed to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could drive too, but I'm like, it's shit. Them damn non-bulletproof tires is lethal.
I mean, either way, we're kind of fucked with the snow because you know how these cars act sometimes with the snow.
Mm. Yeah, but that's how I feel about it. I guess I mean, you ask me, you know, if you're trying to get content and shit like that. Yeah, like that's what the fan perspective is. Like, I mean, I'm not all for it. I think most of these people are about to end up in WWE as soon as they get a deal. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah. A big thing with WWE right now is they're cutting people just to make their portfolio look good. But once they get on the road
and they're gonna
again,
hire these people back, especially with the WWE originals. Like Braun Strowman's gonna end up back in the WWE as soon as you know the time calls for everybody to start requesting him to come back and stuff like that.
but yeah, my personal opinion about AEW is just a copy paste. It's too much too often. You can't act like it's fresh new content when it's not. Okay, it's just not. But that's what they do. They're like, oh my god, it's brand new. You've never seen this before. Yeah, suck my dick. I've seen it many, many times. Any other comments, questions, or concerns we can address while we're doing this?
Yeah, but I don't believe in it. Oh, the whole fuck the system thing, yada yada yada. It's so, especially when you're over 30. It's whatever, dude. Like you're over 30 years old. You're too old to be saying that shit.
Like you were fine with the system as long as it was paying you big cash money and doing what you wanted to do, but all of a sudden,
It's a problem.
it's a problem and you found another rich billionaire to make all your dreams come true. Fuck that.
They're playing the fans when they do the whole F the system and blah blah blah. Yada,
Yeah, you
yada,
say the
yada.
F the system, but you are the system.
You're playing into the system because
You're in the simulation, bitch.
You're trying to give people that character, that rebel character that they're looking.
Yeah.
But look,
Yeah.
I got my own personal things about that. It's just like,
Yeah.
look, about the whole indie guys and shit like that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you always wanted to be here.
It looks
Don't
good on
sit
your
here and act
resume.
like
Don't
you,
act like, yep.
Like, Yeah, don't sit here and act like not being part of WWE wasn't part of your plan in life. Like, don't
It
you
was your
can't sit here and tell
fucking
me that.
dream. You got there and you fucked it up, or some bullshit happened, and now you're out. Oh well.
Or you just don't like being, or you don't like what they do and shit like that. But then they do. Guess what? Guess what?
Yep.
Tough shit.
It was fine while I was paying your fucking bills. Straight up.
Yeah, it's fine why you met your wife there and everything, Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go there.
Don't even get me started on the Bella twins. I can't fucking.
AJ, CM Punk. Yeah, so yeah, so WWE was really good to you. We can do. Which one are you gonna do next? I like doing South Central League. That's always a fun one,
Yeah, we could do that.
especially the gang. That was always fun with the gang shootouts and stuff.
Yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be nice because now I have you. Because the one when I got to the final part of that, when you're at that like corner spot in the fucking hood when you're trying to like shoot him out,
Yeah.
fucking player came along and shot me. I was like, what the fuck? So then I killed him and then ran off and finished out the damn mission. It's like, and then I came out and I fucking blew him out.
Right, bitch.
All right, Glacier says, how do you feel about Big E's run as champion so far?
I think I actually talked to you about this recently.
Probably.
Also too with one of my friends who is a wrestling fan too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I like the fact he won it. I kind of actually, I actually wanted to see what Bobby Lashley, how long he could have held the title too. Beside Roman Reigns, because I think it was, it's kind of like basically trading one black guy for another black guy. So it's like, but which black guy do I feel is better? I feel like Bobby was more deserving than Big E, if that makes sense.
I get you. I understand that.
It's like Big E's run to WWE Champion should have happened a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
I think his mainly just happened because the way they split up, New Day and everything like that.
New Day and everything like that. It should have happened a while back ago. But I just think it's coming at a poor time just because you got so many believable champions and things like that,
Mm-hmm. Hi says Big E's the greatest thing to happen to pro wrestling in the last decade. Well, that's a bold statement.
Very bold.
Very bold. He's just a big beefy dude, in my opinion, he's a big beefy dude. I mean, you could say the same about fucking Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, when he first showed up, was a big beefy motherfucker. He was big, muscly, he could get the job done. He was way more muscly than he is now, that's for fucking sure.
Back in the day, yeah, he was a big son of a bitch, yeah.
Hi says, I'll refer to the Sami Zayn construction promo. Lashley can't talk. That's the thing. There's a difference. I understand mic skills, okay? There's mic skills, and then there's also your charisma. There's your ring work. There's a lot of factors. If you don't meet all that criteria, then, are you top notch? Fuck no.
And it's like all the bigger guys, yes, they're not built to be talkers and stuff like that.
Yes. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, I'm going over there. I guess that's where you're at.
Yeah, I'm right now.
That's because you were outside, that's why. So I was like, okay, where the fuck am I going here? Hot take, Xavier Woods is overrated. Kofi and E carried the New Day. I mean...
Duh,
yeah.
I can take that.
Kind of, yeah.
We busting up a deal. You show up for us, we show up.
Hi says Big E's the whole package. I will say, he does have the charisma to do it. He's a big guy. That's kind of the look that Vince goes for, is these big dudes.
But it wasn't always like that. He developed.
Yes, that's true.
The mic skill aspect, you know what I'm saying? The New Day kind of helped all of them develop into what they are now.
Yeah, it brought them out of their shells. It gave them, it really improved them overall.
Just like being in the Shield crippled Roman to an extent,
Yeah.
Just because, when you're in a group, it's either gonna make you or break you. Because Roman's role was to be an ass kicker in the group. It wasn't to be.
There was no need for him to run his mouth. There was no need for him to build those skills. Once he
left,
he was.
This motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, once they broke up, they was forced.
Motherfucker, you know what he's coming to do. He's coming to fuck somebody up.
Yeah. That's
you don't look at Eric Rowan You don't look at Eric Rowan and say like, "Oh, this dude can talk." Like, no, you
Yeah.
see a motherfucker that's coming to
Can kick
destroy
ass.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
So there.
High says Xavier was the idea man. I will agree with that. He was more of, the brains behind the operation. That is fair point. I will give you that.
So yeah, it's.
You ready?
Like I said. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this shit. I like how these motherfuckers just cross in front of you when you're trying to shoot. It's like, are you stupid or are you stupid? Baron Corbin keeps getting so many gimmicks. What's the point? And High says Corbin's another black hole of charisma. I didn't ever really care for Baron. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
You can hate me whether you like it or not. I don't care.
I wouldn't. Never. Like, yeah.
He personally wasn't my cup of tea, but I could get in the back, ain't it? Or am I getting up front? I guess I'm getting up front. Okay.
You get in front. Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on. I was like, where do I go? What's this motherfucker doing?
I don't know.
I guess he was trying to run because they're like coming in that way. Glitch says WWE fumbled the bag with the Fiend. I could agree with that.
Yeah. I don't think he should have been. I don't think, like, he was on a hot run. I don't think it should belong to him being fired. I think any WWE person can tell you that.
I mean,
like,
I feel like there was something else that we're not aware of that's going on with, Bray and all that noise about his character and why he was released. We don't know. We don't know details. All right, let's see. Hyde makes a good point. The Fiend is an amazing gimmick that's hard to book. That is a fair point because you're trying to book this entity, if you will, that's supposed to be somewhat supernatural that you don't want to lose, but at some point it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, like Braun Strowman, like, you obviously fuck everybody up he fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, from a talent perspective.
Right ankle, bitch. Ooh, that was a good shot. Sweet, yeah. Okay. Hai says the problem is he does all this supernatural stuff and then had to have a wrestling match. Yeah. I do agree with that because you're having this supernatural fucking character and then all of a sudden you have to have a match and it's like, how do you work this? You know what I mean? It's... I mean, yeah, people can make the argument about, like, Undertaker. Yes, Undertaker to a stance was somewhat kind of like supernatural in a way, but he wasn't. He could lose a match and it'd be fine, but with the Fiend, it doesn't work if he loses. But at some point he has to lose, or something goes wrong. And
I think that he had one more rivalry too. So like, from the perspective of, like, yeah, like, you were supposed to see him and Roman fight each other somewhere down the line because he took the title from him.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should the WWE keep relying on the horsewomen or put another talent over? Fuck that noise. Okay, the horsewomen was the dumbest shit. First off, don't care for Becky. Okay, I'm the man. Fuck you. Okay, fuck your shit. Okay.
Fuck your life, Bing Bong.
Bitch is overrated. I can't stand her. Right now, she's way too skinny. Something's going on there. She does not look healthy. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. All right, I do find her whole thing right now very annoying. Well, I haven't watched her recently since she came back, but I've seen bits and pieces where whatever. Charlotte gets what she wants because of her daddy. Let's face facts.
Rich girl.
It's just how it is.
Rich bitch shit.
To keep her happy and to keep her daddy happy, they give her what she wants. And it's because of the name. Simple as that. The Flair name.
Yeah, Flair.
If David was still wrestling, boom.
Hey, David Flair. Yeah, I would say even what's his name? Sasha Banks oversold. Like, I'm not a big. I used to be a fan of hers, but I'm not really a fan just because, like, the whole
Yeah.
I kid up, I come back every time to make people care about me and all that shit, yada yada yada.
Her
She
bitchy
took a
attitude
page
is
out of
just
the fuck.
enough. I'm just over it.
Yeah, yeah, all this shit. Like I don't know what the fuck they got going on
Though
with
I
that
will
right
say she
there.
did make
So
an appearance in The Mandalorian last season, so.
All right,
yeah,
you made it work.
Let's
I'm a
see.
man.
Glacier says Charlotte without her last name is nothing. Facts. Hi says, I realized I've been watching them for nearly a decade. I'm ready to mix it up. Yeah.
um, and I wouldn't even say they're carrying the women's division. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
like I wouldn't say that just because like yeah, like you got some talent. Like when they came in,
Mm-hmm.
they needed to be carried just because the Bella Twins era sucked.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, they don't they don't really care about the women's division anymore like they used to. I mean, yes, you can say even late, like through the 90s into the 2000s, early 2000s, were the women overly sexualized a lot? Yes, but at least they
oh,
got more
absolutely.
time to actually be in certain matches, fight the men, do all this shit, and prove themselves a bit more. And a lot of them went through, really
Very.
rigorous training and everything else.
I would. I mean, I feel like the women's division is better now,
Mm-hmm.
especially compared to what it. I wouldn't say it because of that point you said because it was sexualized and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So like yeah, a lot of them they get to actually showcase how athletic and
Uh,
talented they actually are.
what?
Nowadays they get that platform to showcase that.
Mm-hmm. I
Do
mean,
I feel like they overextend Charlotte to be the female goat? Yes, because
yes.
of her father.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel like Becky's gimmick is very Conor
Okay,
McGregor?
cool. Stay
Yes,
here. I'll be
absolutely.
in touch with
It's
you
too
when
played
I
out.
get
It
some.
just, it's, mm. I mean,
I
either
think,
way, no matter
and
what
they were
generation, they're
doing
going to be
fine.
sexualized. It's never going to be like how it used to be, even into the 80s, 70s, or whatever, wrestling, where women really had to prove themselves to get booked. And then even then, you had bookers that were, like, I think the whole thing with, uh, what was it, Moolah?
Yeah, Fabulous Mulan and all them. Yeah, but like I
She,
said,
she did some fucked
I
up
like the
shit.
talent. I
So,
like the talent they have.
mm-hmm,
Um, I like who do I like Alexa Bliss. She's one of my personal favorites.
mm-hmm,
Um, I like Rhea Ripley. I like the talent that's there female wise. Especially I love Naomi. Very
mm-hmm.
very fucking athletic. I think she needs to kind of get with the machine a little more. That's what
Yeah.
Naomi's kind of failing to do. And like, there's like me, and my friend, we was talking. We were hanging outside. We was talking like Naomi. It makes no sense why she's not in the bloodline story. Why aren't you not involved in that?
Right.
Your husband is part of it.
Right. But then I think it's a fact of like, then they would have to have some other female step into the picture for her to even be really a part of it. You know what I mean? I mean, she could interfere in matches. That wouldn't be nor here nor there.
Yeah, but like it's like I feel like I said, I feel like she should be involved in that some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
I understand that. Well, and look, they have the Rock's daughter. I believe her name's
Cause
Simone. She's in like developmental, I believe.
yeah, like I said, it just makes no sense why she's not involved in that.
All right, let's see. Let me catch up on the chat. Glacier says Alexa Bliss demon gimmick without the Fiend was pointless. True.
No, that's why she's not around right now. If you
Yeah.
notice,
Hi says they got the optics they needed and moved on. True. Glacier says Bella Twins were the only there for sex appeal. I never could stand the Bella Twins. Worst
no, fuck
wrestlers. They
them.
think
They
their shit
ugly.
don't stink. They think they're Hall of Famers. They think they're this. You're garbage. Okay. You're mad because, well, the one was mad because John didn't want to commit to her ass and he committed to some other bitch after that. That's funny.
Right.
Glacier also said Nikki ASH is the worst gimmick I've ever seen in the women's division.
Oh,
It's just
absolutely.
it's a cheap version of fucking the
I and
Hurricane and Rosie and all them.
and Molly and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand back. There's a
Hi
hurricane
says
coming through.
yeah, right.
Ding,
She's been
ding,
giving
ding,
nothing but
ding,
awful
ding.
gimmicks, true. And yeah. Okay, I caught up in chat.
Yeah. Like I said, it just
Anything
depends
I
on who
can do
you
for you,
ask.
boss?
God, that was a different
Um,
fucking time. Jesus, Hurricane, Rosie, and I was thinking Rosie
stand
was a part
back.
of, in a way, bloodline
I
there.
remember
That
3 minute
was,
warning.
oof,
Yeah, R.I.P. Umaga. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Or
fucking different time, dude.
mm.
Escúchame, escúchame.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through. Dun, 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 dun.
My
I'm
name is
trying to choke slam
Armando
here.
Alejandro Estrada.
Cheap ass Cuban fucking
That
Paul Heyman.
motherfucker was so fucking annoying.
It's like a Cuban Paul Heyman. Like
Yup.
Paul Heyman to me is one of the most original managers of all time. I mean, and like
Mhm.
it's an argument you can say like yeah, he's actually right now. He's actually the GOAT right now for all time managers.
Yeah.
Like Paul Heyman wise, like just because like he's produced so many different champions.
Alright, wasn't there an elevator up here? Fuck, I'm gonna have to go the other way. Cause my dumbass don't know this apartment very well. Let's be honest. The studio. Alright.
Right.
I'll look at chat in a second. Y'all gotta bear with me.
Like Paul, and then my next one, Paul Bear. Paul Bear is like
Mm.
the second GOAT, just because I mean, like, it's who he produced, the motherfucking GOAT himself.
True. Facts. I mean, there's so many that were.
Now, if you want to ask me who do I feel is the GOAT,
Mhm.
Undertaker, easy.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Hi said pour one out for the vertebraker. Glacier says Rhea Ripley is being wasted with
Hey.
Mickey. And Hi says yes, yes, yes. I mean, there was so many good managers back in the day. Like Classy Freddie Blassie, and I mean, Cornette did wonders with the teams that he dealt with. He was good at running his fucking mouth too, so.
Take your oppressor over there, because that just dude being weak.
I got you. I got you. I got you. What is he doing? Like following you right now? Do you need me to take him out?
I don't know what he planned on doing. I would take this fucker out, to be real. Unless he got one of those cars.
Maybe that'll teach him a fucking lesson. He backed off a little bit. Give you some breathing room. Let me know if he starts following you again. I'll fucking take him out. He died on his own. Okay, cool. I hate when people do that. They just start following you super close.
I
Like,
don't
what
know
the fuck
what
are
he
you
doing.
doing?
I'm like, yo, what the
Y'all,
fuck? Are you
I'm
somebody
with
from
you.
the chat or something?
No, it's rare occasion that anybody like joins me while I'm playing this. Like, I mean, it's a little bit harder. Yeah, you know.
And I'm in the car, and I'm defensive. So I don't like
Why
that
is the
shit.
fire truck down here? What happened? Everybody dead on the ground. I just got hit by a civvy. Or no, that was you. Fuck you.
Oh, there you go.
I was like, what the fuck's going on? There's people on the ground dead. Oh, something must have happened and something got triggered and blew up this car. Okay, I just noticed this car was... I probably shouldn't be on the side of this car. Y'all excuse my ignorance of being out in the open. Shoot the fucker that's right next to you, motherfucker! Oh, wait, he wasn't supposed to die? I don't know. I'm very confused with what the fuck's going on right now. Dude in purple runs by me and I'm like, why can't I kill him? Fucking ballers. You did. You did.
Fuck, oh, this family's for life.
Grove Street.
Right?
Oh,
Hey,
jeez, over
AMC
her.
and families, we get along like that. You know what I'm saying?
You start talking like fucking Malibu's most wanted up in here. Stage your ass.
He said people get killed out here every day.
Everybody's strapping a knife.
Pit bull puppies fool. Pit bull fool, and they need them too.
Oh my god. Oh fuck me.
All right, Sandy. All your homies. Yeah, I ain't getting out of Grove Street alive, homie. Probably burn.
Bam. I'm coming. I'm coming, people. I'm coming. All right,
But
let's
yeah, like,
see. Paul Bear voice. Okay. Hi says Taker's ruined his legacy for me lately. I mean, money's money, and Hi says Taker's ruined his legacy for me lately.
Why is that?
Yeah, answer that.
Yeah, I'm curious. What ruined his legacy? I don't understand.
I mean, you could say the whole Saudi Arabia shit, but money's money when it comes to these guys, and a lot of them don't have money saved away.
What did he do? What did he do in Saudi Arabia? I'm not understanding.
Oh well, I'm pointing out the argument could be made about the Saudi matches, but you know. Oh, that's why. Political differences.
What?
Kai said it was because of political
Republican?
differences. I guess. I don't fucking know. It's not my concern. Shit.
Right. I was like that. People's politic views don't mean shit to me. Like I don't.
I
care
mean,
about
overall,
that
is he a
stuff.
decent human being? Yeah, he treats people fairly good, from my understanding. You know what I mean?
He did it. I mean, he was on Kevin Hart's show. You know what I'm saying? The coldest balls
Yeah.
thing. So I don't think he's racist or anything. Obviously not. And one of his best friends is Godfather. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they're part of that fucking little group together. They all got this like the same tattoo, don't they?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, one of his best friends, like of all time, is Godfather. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
I don't know his real
I
name.
think he put The Rock on his Mount Rushmore too, for wrestling.
Yeah, like so, like I don't think his politics views has anything. Like, yeah, I mean, most rich people are Republicans just
It's because of the money. It's the taxes.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason they get tax breaks.
There's basketball players that are secretly Republicans you wouldn't even know it, and they're all black too. So yeah, that
He's
plays
way
nothing
into the
of a
back, the
factor.
blue thing. He's pretty vocal about it. I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about his political shit, so.
Well, I mean, it's what it is, bro. I mean,
You can have your opinion.
Yeah.
I don't care, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
I personally just like Undertaker for his career and how he treats people. That's the only reason.
Yeah, like
And-
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about people's careers.
Like the
I'm
same
pretty
could be
sure
said.
everybody-
The same could be said about Hulk Hogan.
John Cena's an asshole in real life. I mean, let's be real. Like,
And I was fucking madly in love with him. Oh my god.
you know what I'm
Oh.
saying? Like, it's just, yeah, exactly. Like, John Cena's an asshole in real life, but we're gonna say.
I mean, are we talking about from Nikki's
say he's not
standpoint?
one of the greatest wrestlers of all time? Exactly. Yeah.
Because to
Like, he's
her,
anal.
he's an asshole because he wouldn't marry her and have kids. with
No,
her.
I'm just from my own personal view. I see him like for like just seeing like how he anally is about like.
He's particular about
he's
things.
awesome.
I understand
Yeah.
that. But the things that he does for Make-A-Wish and like he doesn't give a fuck. He'll drop everything to do it. I give props to him.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I
yeah. Yeah, right. But other than that, like, yeah, is he not like yeah, like people's views on like personal things and stuff like that.
That has nothing to
that's
do with me. Don't bother me. It's
Nothing
you
to
know,
do with me
fuck
at
it.
all. Yeah.
If you want to be an idiot
Is
when it
what
comes
it
to
is.
politics, that's your business, okay? that's just my personal opinion. If you, I know people try to get me to talk about politics in here. I don't, because honestly, I don't really give a fuck. I will tell you, fuck the government. I will tell you what's wrong with the government and what needs to change, but people are too stupid and too sheepish.
Can you fire me? real quick?
Yes, I could
Like
fire you
disabled.
any day of the week, boo boo. I got you. Manage MC.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I got you. I got you. Hold on. How do I fucking do this? Hold up.
This, go to the biker thing and disable.
I'm working on it. There, just do it that way.
And
It's easier
if-
to do it that way.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say. ain't
I don't
been
fuck
that
with
damn
the
long.
settings on that often. We're really blazing through this fucking thing. I will say that. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is easy with two people. Like,
While we're waiting, I'm just gonna put this money away.
I'm trying to go on my thing and get some snacks and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
And then pull out
What
a
am I
car
doing?
from the garage for the mission. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
start
got
up
the
my
free
MC
car
again.
too. Did you get the free car?
Yeah. I just haven't done anything to it.
I bought two. Yeah, I bought two of them. Free ones.
Hey.
I put one at the house and one in the office. Like,
Right.
But
But
like, yeah, people, these celebrities and their personal views, I really give a motherfucker.
look, the argument can be made about Hulk Hogan. People want to say he's racist. I get that there was a thing where he said something about his daughter's former boyfriend or whatever. I don't condone it, but it's not my business. You know what I mean? I like him for his career. I like the way he, you know, would interact with fans. And my brother is a big fan. My brother loves The Undertaker. My brother loves, you know, Hulk Hogan. And if you don't know the history of my brother
Peter,
is special needs,
I
and
bet,
you know he loves them.
yeah. And I bet you Peter hates Brock Lesnar. He's an open member of the I like to hunt things card, you know. So you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure those people, the people for his murder, they hate Brock Lesnar for that.
Right.
And I hate him for other reasons.
Yeah.
You know, do
There's
I
people I just don't
Brock
fucking
Lesnar?
like. I don't fucking care
Yeah.
for. And I will say
Yeah.
it, like, there's people that are not even in wrestling that I just can't fucking stand.
Do I like Brock Lesnar as a wrestler? Like in terms of his like persona? Probably not. No. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like in wrestling he's an asshole, but in real life he's probably really one of the nicest dudes to
Yeah,
ever meet.
he could be the nicest guy, and that's fine. But like, we've grown to know him from the start, and you just don't care for him, and that's
I'm
fine.
not a big. Do I respect Brock Lesnar? Absolutely. He's, you know, obviously, you know, superior talent to compare to other fucking people.
That's fine. Even people have heard my points about non-wrestlers, like these actors, actresses that I can't stand. There's people i.e. the fucking Voldemort, the dumb bitch Amber Heard. Fuck that bitch. Okay. What she did to Johnny was not right. The way the people condemn him for doing nothing and dealing with an abuser, fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Bitch.
Straight up. Prepaid.
I
don't like Megan Fox either.
Obama
You want to know
phone.
that reason? That bitch is so fucking fake. You should be worried about your fucking boys that are at home not having their mama around. How about you talk about your husband, who you're not even divorced from yet, that you left when he was fucking sick? Fuck you. You're trying to relive your childhood and do all this bullshit and act like you're a young bitch anymore with some dude who does drugs and everything else. Bitch, worry about your damn self. You should be worried about your fucking kids instead of going to the Amazon to go trip on some bullshit. Suck my dick. Sorry.
Suck it. And if
I
you're
always
not
have to
down with that, she got 2 words for you.
Let me know when you're ready and we'll do whatever
I'm
you
ready.
gotta do.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can start it up.
I just want to make sure.
Start the mission.
All right. Well, I gotta invite you first because. Well, it's funny because a lot of people when I'm streaming, they like when I start ranting about shit. It's the funniest fucking shit in the world. But don't pretend that you're fucking parent of the year when you're running around doing some bullshit that's dangerous and your kid's at home not seeing you. Fuck you. And you're trying to pretend that you're something that you're not to a dude that doesn't give a fuck. So you can pretend that you're soulmates or you're twin flames. You said that about your fucking husband. So take your melting ass face and go. Fucking go.
So, exactly. What's up, bitch? What's up? Where's that?
It's just like when I get into my rants about the fucking government. Fuck y'all if you think people shouldn't have a living wage because they didn't go to college. Fuck you. Fuck you, you class motherfuckers, okay? Fuck y'all. My point. Thank you. I believe everybody should have a living wage. I think everyone should have insurance. I don't think us poor folk, working class, should have to worry about taxes. We're paying more than our fair fucking share. And that the rich should get away with every fucking damn thing, not paying their damn taxes. IRS doesn't do anything. Fuck the IRS too. They're fucking scumbags who try to take more money from people that don't fucking deserve it. Fuck you. Fuck everybody. Fuck it all. Fuck y'all. If you think punishing your fellow man because they're not well off or they weren't born into a well-off family, oh, you should just go to college. You should do this. People can't get fucking loans. They can't afford to pay off loans. There's no guarantee that that degree is going to get them a fucking job that's going to pay off them damn loans. Go fuck yourself if you think they shouldn't live comfortably. Fuck you. That's part of the problem. Y'all are part of the problem. Bam. I just said it.
Dr. Mike.
As for Amber Heard,
And that's the
everybody knows my
truth.
thoughts about that.
And that's the
That bitch
truth,
is an ugly
y'all.
ass bitch who's not a good actress. Don't tell me otherwise. And fuck, first off, let me go back to Megan Fox. Jennifer Bodies, if anybody pretends that's a fucking good movie, you're a fucking dumbass liar. Okay, that movie was garbage. I saw that when it first came out, and you think, oh yeah, at first it's like, yeah. No, it was a garbage movie that's stupid. It's just stupid. I rewatched it.
And guess what, y'all?
Oof.
What she's saying? It's some truth with some cheese on it. Ain't no meatloaf between those buns.
When I'm passionate about something, I will rant. I will fucking rant. You want facts? Here's the thing. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a very logical thinker in most cases. I can be very opinionated about things. I will give you the bread and butter, the true facts about things. I give it to you. Davis can tell you. I will give you straight up facts and how it's gonna go down. If you don't like it, then don't ask my fucking opinion. Simple.
I'm the driver.
All
But I
right.
can see.
But yeah, that's just
Do, 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 do,
I
do,
can rant and rave. It's I do go off. I will admit I can go off, and I just think so logically. And I'm like, it gets into the whole vaccine debate and everything else. Like, even with that going on, the fact that there's some people that are just dumbasses that don't know how vaccines work, I can't. I fucking can't. But I digress. Anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I do have a habit. I will go back to like talking about something that pissed me off, because it's just a natural thing for humans in general to, like, if something's like triggers you, you're just gonna keep talking about it. You'll go off topic and you're like, then again, you were talking to that bitch and you couldn't be bothered.
I was talking to that bitch.
And look, it's like those times like you would be playing with somebody else, or you know, TJ would be playing with them. I was like, oh, you had time to be on with them, but you didn't have time to talk to me. I see where that is.
Even though I know where the Rancho projects are, like my character is new, so
Right.
you know, I'm just saying. I done probably shot up many vagos in that hood already, but yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
other
we
than
know
that,
this
for the
map
most
like the back of our hand, so it's not like a big.
I don't even need to mark most places. I just need to know a general base. Just say where it's at.
Okay. Put these big things. That's gonna be fun. Blood in the snow. Yeah, this is definitely so much quicker with the two of us. Oh my god, it's amazing. Come on, bitch, pop your head out. I know you're over there. I'm moving on. That dude on the one corner always gave me problems when I did it by myself. He was just like, every time I go to shoot him, nope, can't get him. Funny part is, when I did this by myself, I was like, alongside the yellow fucking car there. Gold, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And, I was crouched behind it, and then all of a sudden the cutscene happened, and he tears out of there, and I'm like, the fuck? And then it, like, puts me back with behind a different vehicle. I'm like, I wasn't here, okay? If we want to be accurate, I wasn't standing right here. Alright. Taking...
Yeah, let's take this car.
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna be fun to
You gotta
drive.
drive.
I got you. I'll do my best. Make sure my gun's out. That's the problem. Alright, what's behind us? Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion
Shoot
for
the
me.
front.
Slow.
Shoot the front of us.
Okay, I'm coming.
There you go.
I was looking behind us because I saw there's some people trying to like pull up, so I was like, go. Oh, his body just plopped out there. It's like, fuck this. Oh, you're gonna be fun to drive. I can tell. This is gonna be great. I love how the snow is a factor. It fucks everything up.
Yeah, I don't feel like the snow is that bad this year. Normal, you know. What
I
I'm
mean, it
saying?
depends on
Normally, it used to
the
seem-
vehicle that you're driving, honestly. If we're to be fair about it, but I mean, first pulling out of there was difficult.
But... And for the CP, the CPU, they driving like they ain't no damn snow. For us, there is snow.
Alright, hold on. I'll read that in a second, Glacier. And if anybody doesn't know, Jay was originally Glacier. That's why I call him Glacier from time to time.
Glizzy Claw.
Ah! Okay, we're good. Got this. Go, 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 go. Alright, I'm driving alright. Okay, we're good, we're good. I got this shit. I'm so good.
We're more than just a biker gang, y'all.
We do
We
it all.
street art.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. We street gang too. You know what I'm saying?
Gang,
Like,
gang.
we see walking everything.
So dumb. All right, let's see.
I give a fuck and I'll stay hungry.
Glacier
That song
Sky.
right there that's playing in the car, it's just like Dre was just talking. I see why that song was unreleased. I'm like, dude, you're just talking.
All right.
He said, Ice Cube's in the other room looking for a plate. I'm in
Glacier
the summer
says,
house
Cherry
with
got
Diddy
me
over the
singing
summer.
like that mystical, yeah.
He said, I was divorced. And my wife tried to take 50%, but she ain't getting shit.
I think what their settlement now is like $100 million or some shit.
Yeah, something reasonable. Like, her ass was asking for some just way out there shit, bro.
She was
like,
trying to get, I think,
fuck outta here.
500 or something like that, or some crazy
Yeah,
number.
some
But
shit
now I
like
think
that.
she's
I'm
getting
like,
100
this-
mil.
Hey,
Well, the
man,
fact
she
that she
crazy.
tried to break down her expenses the way she did, baby. I'm sorry. He shouldn't pay you to be able to fucking make donations. That's on you if you want to make donations.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. Like, yeah, like you. So why don't you just at that point? Why don't you just stay married to the nigga? Shit, like, what the fuck?
I mean, their relationship did
You're-
end quite abruptly. It was.
It was random. They just got back from like a vacation, like a vacation for their anniversary, and all of a sudden the next day they filed for divorce. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, and you know what? Speaking of divorces, Arnold and Maria's finally finalized after 10.5 years.
Yeah, that took forever. I'm like, that's the longest motherfucking divorce ever. Like, when they were reconciling and shit like that.
No,
Fuck
apparently it was because they had a complicated like property settlement situation, and like for the lack of really trying to finish it up quickly.
And I bet the lawyers for that is expensive.
And I think they just split their money down the middle, so 200 million each or some shit like that. But they both come from money. Like Arnold made his fair share doing the movies and everything else, and she's got money from her political fucking family and the side shit that she does, you know?
Yeah, like I said, it was.
But
Yeah, like
I mean, at least
like,
they're
yeah,
amicable. They're able to celebrate holidays together and do all that shit for their kids. And I mean, overall, Arnold fucked up. That's what he did. She found out that he had a kid out of, had an affair and had a kid with their maid. The fucked up part was he knocked up the maid, Maria. I think her name was Maria. Or no. His wife was Maria, and then I forget what the maid's name was. But Maria was pregnant with their son Patrick, I think. And he knocked up the maid at the same time, so the boys are only like a few months difference, I think. So I'm like, oh my god, and you didn't tell your wife? And you waited until this kid was like, what, 10 or so? I don't even know how old the kid was when the news broke.
people these days, boy.
Oh my god.
Some dirty shit.
Some bowl. Like, I'm sitting on the black loading screen, so. That's craziness, honestly.
Same here. Oh, yeah, too.
And if you are not following, please follow, because we're sitting here ranting and raving almost every time we stream. Or at least when we stream together. I rant on my own. So plus, whenever we do podcasts. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our podcasts are pretty poppin'. Let's be honest.
Talking about that's too much money. No, Dr. Dre paid up. You don't know how divorces work. Especially that, come on. She should have got half of everything. Your lawyer went to Dubai. Like, what happened? Like, she asked for 420, walked out with 100. That means the lawyer gave up on you. Jeff Bezos had to give his wife $38 billion. If Iron Man had to get a divorce, they would have said, we need the head and one arm from the suit. Like, half of everything got to go. So Dr. Dre came up, but this is me. I would have told my lady to get tacos and renew our vows. We was going to be living unhappy and miserable.
Right.
You ain't gonna get no damn money out of me with your dumb ass.
Alright, I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I loaded up somewhere. Yeah, for Dr. Dre coming out only $100 million was spent, Hell yeah, that's for him almost a billionaire. Yeah, that's
Now, that's
nothing.
great. I mean,
And that's
I'm
about
assuming the
right.
judge found her demands ridiculous, and
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if she asked for reasonable stuff, like,
well, the worst
but he
part is
got a
she was
prenup
trying to get
though.
him to cover the house that she lives in, cover on campus or off campus living, so a separate house or separate home, so she could go to college and pay for her college and then pay for all this other stuff and her entertainment and all this shit. I was like, the fuck?
I like this comment. It says, I'm now convinced her lawyer was the guy that says he'll get racks for your injured back. 1833 racks.
Oh my god.
I hate it. I mean, at that point, yeah. He's like, hey, I got you $100 million. This nigga's a billionaire. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, she could have gotten more, but
that's like saying in the Jeff Bezos divorce, she only gets 200 million, and this motherfucker's worth $200 billion. He said, "Hell
shit's
yeah, I'll
fucking
pay that
crazy,
right now.
dude.
I'll give you that. That's in my wallet." Shit.
Right?
I keep 200 million on me a day. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, look,
that's nothing.
me and you, we come from humble things. If we married somebody that had rich, that was way well off, rich as fuck, I'd be happy
Oh,
with
we ain't
100 million. Like if I was to get 100 million, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, this is definitely better than what I was dealing with. Like shit.
No, like what? Shit, ain't no breaking up, ain't no divorce. Fuck, it's we to the end. I'm Stedman, you Oprah. Shit, we gonna work this out for the next 3 decades. God damn it!
You'd be
Every
trying to
time she-
romance this motherfucker.
I'm
Make it
like,
work.
so,
Shit.
you say, how did you afford this restaurant? Don't worry about that. It's your money. But like, don't worry
I
about
mean,
that.
during your marriage, you should have been making it so that way if something did happen, you were good. Like you were gonna be all right in the long run.
Well,
You know what I
Jay was
mean?
already rich. He was already rich anyway when he got Whitney to go. So ain't
Yeah.
like she can say, I was with you from the start. Motherfucker, he was already Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Like,
It would have been different had, she'd been there from the jump, like way before. If you were with the person from their struggle up until they made it, that's a different story.
but no, you were like you were his first wife, I believe, but not his first baby mama. Yeah, them motherfuckers probably got more claim than you.
Yeah. Come on, I'm back on another loading screen because I went into my fucking studio. Let's go.
Trying to get my missions triggered so I can at least start the first one and get the studio.
Right?
And complete them at another day.
All right. Glacier says any rich man that marries with no prenup is a simp. I mean,
Nah, that term didn't exist then. When he
yeah,
got
that didn't
married.
exist then. But here's the thing: the belief is before you even made money. Okay, the belief was is they made it. You were there from the beginning. They were gonna support you, no matter what. But then there's greed that comes in with it. So
Well,
yeah,
and
do
then
people?
also too, you gotta think about who you're talking about too. These is like, for
Yeah.
them getting a prenup is valuable, but if you're already like an average everyday Joe working, your prenup pretty much is useless.
And that's the thing. If you were someone like me or
Personally,
Davis
my
or anything
personal
like that, and hypothetically, say if we met somebody and they had nothing, you both had nothing. You get married, you fall in love, you do that thing, and all of a sudden they came into money or they made their money somehow and got rich. The first thought isn't a prenup because at that point you can't get a prenup. Yeah, you can set up an agreement that way if something does happen.
Whoever gets what, then they get to keep theirs. Yeah.
But
But at the same time, like that doesn't work for everybody. Like it's not. Yeah, you can't say, yeah,
a lot of the
you're
belief
not.
is,
You don't
like,
make any money. You don't have any
Yeah.
assets to get a prenup. Like
Yeah.
you're just a
and a lot of the time,
worker.
if all of a sudden you come into money and you do become rich somehow, a lot of people don't think, hey, maybe we should write up an agreement. That way, if something happens, you're taken care of with this amount, if that's cool with you, and da-da-da-da-da. But then that also could turn ugly. You know what I mean? So it's a sensitive subject, but when you come from nothing and all of a sudden you have something, it's tough. Because when you've already come from nothing, there's two different aspects. You can come from nothing and all of a sudden come into money some way, shape, or form, and be humble that if that relationship ends, if they want to take care of you a certain way, which a lot of the time they do get, they're happy with what they get. But then there's the fact that you have people that come from nothing, all of a sudden get something, they marry a rich guy, whatever the bullshit is, or that person comes into money, and then all of a sudden the divorce happens and it turns nasty. And it's like, I'm going to take you for everything you got. You had nothing when I was with you. I'm going to take everything. And that's what it happened with, well, not even with Dre's situation, because it seems he already had a career established, but
divorce settlement, yeah, like because also Jeff Bezos, he didn't marry his wife, but he was broke when he married her. I believe this one he was with.
yeah.
So like, yeah, she was with him when he made that billions and billions of dollars. So yeah,
Yeah.
obviously he is entitled some form of fashion.
It'd be cool if it would load me in. That'd be dope. So we're not staring at the black screen forever. But you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. That's the whole situation with prenups and or even getting an agreement after the fact of you coming into money. It becomes ugly. Your whole family can become ugly. There's people that are humbled and they just, it's fine. You made your money and I'll walk away and that's fine. But then there's other ones that feel like, no, I deserve a cut. I was with you. You made me acclimated to a certain lifestyle. You should be able to support that lifestyle still, even though we're splitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
there's a greed factor.
Like, yeah, like I helped you start Amazon or Donald Trump. Like she helped Ivana Trump or however pronounce her name. She helped him start those motherfucking companies like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like
they were there from the jump. So, and they helped them promote it and they helped them do this, or they offered certain services to, you know, make the company run
most
or whatever.
Of these basketball wives, they don't have any claim because you weren't with the basketball player when they were.
That's why a lot of them start having a bunch
regular
of children and then they try to become a model or something because, you know, it's money.
Yeah, because Michael Jordan, I was there from the jump. Mm-hmm. Nah, you weren't. He was already on the Bulls at that point. He was already a millionaire. He was already a millionaire when he stepped on the basketball court that year, the first year he played. Yeah, so no, you weren't there from the beginning, technically, no. His mama has that claim more than you do, bitch. But
it's straight facts.
And then Vanessa Bryant, you know, that already so
yeah.
That divorce they tried to go through originally, though, it's not
when he had his indiscretions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, they weren't married when he had the Denver stuff going on.
Well,
that's why he proposed to her.
Yeah, that big ass ring. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shit. I mean, they were gonna split. They sorted it out, and they sorted it out. But the fact is she was gonna take hers. Let's be honest. If it came down to it, she was taking hers. And the fact that they had, you know, the daughters that they had at the time, you know, she would have made out pretty good. Not gonna lie. But rest his soul, you know what I mean? But it's how that stuff works. I hate to say it, but like a lot of the cases is like children becomes like the safety net to get money. You know what I mean? In those situations.
Oh, of course.
Because you're forced to take care of those children, then they're at least getting, you know, a couple $100,000 a month, depending on how rich said baby daddy is.
Yes. You like to marry a millionaire, but you're not counting on a lot of people not counting on when they get divorced. So like, you think you're gonna have this shit forever? You're like, no, not necessarily. If you're not meant to be with this person, you trying to marry them for money it's gonna backfire you in the long run.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a fine line, people. And the simp wasn't even a term back in the day, so simp is a fairly newer term, but
and then people, you know what, I have a problem with the word simp is like people try to use it as like everything, you're a simp for every damn thing. Like, no.
I mean, you could be nice to somebody and it's like, oh, you're a simp. No, y'all just need to learn how to interact with others. That's the fucking problem. It's called manners. Shit. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean you're a simp. Just because you treat somebody decently doesn't mean you're a simp, you know?
I mean, that term came from a lot of these younger people who are like in these toxic ass relationships that don't know how to leave motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're not being treated right, or you feel like, you know, or don't know your value. So you try
Or
to justify it by being brutally, you know what I'm saying, using terms and stuff like that. Oh no, this is the new way of life. We just want to
or
start marking people simps for this.
yeah, I will agree with that.
Hmm.
Also, like people that buy bathwater from certain creators or jarred farts. That's a fucking simp, okay? When you do some ridiculous shit that makes no fucking sense, that's a simp. The person doesn't care if
Or
you
did
buy
it
it. They
like,
don't care about your undying affection to buy that shit. They don't. Finally, it loads me
yes,
in. Fuck.
simp is a term you use for someone like this author dude named Derek Jackson who tries to intentionally pander to women for book sales. That's simp shit.
Yeah.
That's the definition of simp shit in my eyes.
Yay, I finally loaded in. I'm excited. But yeah, there's a fine line, people. That's just how
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
like everything doesn't make you a simp if you do this or do that or something like that. Like no, like those like yeah, like if you are a already established millionaire and you like got remarried or something like that, then yes, that is something you would have to establish.
Yes.
But if you like, yeah, if you've been married only like once in your life and you married this person when you didn't have anything, like yeah,
It's a
prenup's
different.
almost like that's a different thing.
And at that point,
There's no way I would have asked my wife to sign a fucking prenup
exactly, because your
to
marriage is
marry
already
me. Like what the fuck?
established, and then it's a sensitive thing, which is going to cause more of a rift, and then that's when a lot of people get divorced because you're like assuming that they're going to take everything.
Or
of
don't
yours.
get married at all. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck? If you feel like you got to do all this just to get married to the person, then
Yup.
yeah, the person probably not going to feel like they want to marry. Why would I marry you then? If you
Yup.
feel like I'm going to take something from you.
Yeah. Because that just says how much you think of that person. You know what I mean? It's just, it's shiesty is what it is. It's fucking shiesty.
Yeah, like yeah. No, like yeah, like if this is your first time you're married and you marry somebody, like yeah, if you're an established billionaire like Jeff Bezos who's probably going to get remarried again, then yes, he needs to get a prenup for his second wife just in case.
Yeah.
You don't know how long. You don't know how long that shit's gonna last.
True. I agree with that.
Because anybody can be using him. Like you can't really have that definitive trust. Like that person's you. You know what I'm saying? The most legit person you had was your original wife.
Facts.
The next one is obviously with you because of who the fuck you are. It's no question about it.
The money, the trips, everything. I mean, it says a lot about a person if they truly love you for you or if it's just because of the money.
Break into it.
Honestly, I
It's
don't
hard
give a
to
fuck.
tell.
If you're an asshole, I'm not going to deal with you. I don't care for it. I don't, you know.
Network so I can scan for leads.
If you think you're so entitled to something, no. No, you're automatically out in my book. No, dunzo. Saber says, Cherry baby, we need to squat up sometime. I'm the opposite, I'm just awkward. Squat up on what, Saber? You have to be more specific.
Like yeah, I've been noticing that's a kind of running theme. Like there's no like specifics in the questions. I'm not trying to be digging at.
Well, I brought it up to you. Like sometimes they'll ask me a question. I'm like, you can't compare apples to oranges, or you have to be more specific about an error or something like that. Like that's the only way I can. Especially when it comes to movies, I have to have specifics of like, what are you really looking for?
What is your target? What is the target of this question? I need to know the premise so I can kind of give a better answer.
Exactly.
Like I can just say movies, but like no, not those kind of movies. What are we talking about? Like what are you talking about? Are we talking comedy? Are we talking tragedy?
Yeah. And a lot of it is difficult to answer something like right on the spot because your brain isn't thinking about it at the time, you know?
Because my current choice of movies might be a little bit more on the darker side.
Yeah.
Like, so
That's true. That's true.
yeah, so
I found it. Let it go over one. All right, let's see. Friday, yeah, I'm on Xbox, so we've established I'm on Xbox, so. Oh, let me get my gun ready. Hello, security guards. It is my fine duty to come and murder you today.
What happened? You said who's security guard you murdered?
Well, I'm in here doing some of the setup for the...
Oh shit! I knew because I was in a separate lobby.
I know.
Okay.
It's the minuscule stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this the last
Alright,
one.
external. Brute force. Upstart. Yay, I did it. But the thing is, Saber, anytime I'm on Friday, you don't join me anyway. So,
Only a few hours behind. The data left in the limit.
I mean, I switched for Friday tonight just because, you know, Davis hopped on and
every database I can get
we're
to.
hoping that his missions would get
It's registered
triggered.
to some shell company. No address, no employee list.
Damn. Sounds like a dead end to me.
Yeah, except
I gotta remember to charge my fucking
it
controller.
got flagged
I'm
speeding
like
on the
halfway.
traffic camera network.
Half
Here's the
battery.
last known location.
All right, I got it. Shit, let's go.
Anybody else got some hot topics, hot questions y'all want us to talk about while we're still going? If your thing gets triggered, just let me know. Just invite me or some bullshit to the Franklin Lamar-mish thing. Oh, lordy. Search the area for the limo. I can do it. What am I locking onto? The fuck
Okay,
am I
you
locking?
just want to follow it.
There it is.
Looks like it's down a passenger since it got flagged, so we have to assume the data's not on board. Just keep your distance and see where it goes.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey,
I know where
look,
it's
if they
heading,
see
I'm
you
just
and get
whatever.
spooked, do what you gotta do to get some intel on that driver. Take his ass out. Get his ID and bring it back to you.
I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Yes, I can. Come on, bitch. Move your fucking limo already. Come on. Wow, that's
Sorry
weird. That
about
guy
that.
kind of looks exactly like your character.
Oh, my character?
Yeah, there was some dude that was trying to like blow up my fucking thing, because I was, you know, trying to do the shit for this mission. And I saw what he was doing, so I fucking took him out. Thank you. I hate when people try to fuck with your mission. Like, fuck off.
I know that dude was trying to do that shit earlier.
He was lining himself up to, like, blow up the fucking limo I had to tail. So I was like, fuck this, I'm taking you out. And it wound up blowing up my fucking limo, so I just grabbed the wallet. I mean, overall, it makes it easier. Wait, do I have to go in downstairs? I hate when they make me go in downstairs. Let me go in through the top.
So you did one. How many setups have you done? You only done that one?
Yeah, just did the first part. But there's like at least like 2 sections to it, right?
I think this...
Well, 3 more sections. Well, 3 total, I think. There's like 2
Yeah, you gotta go to...
that are like not serious.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere and steal some files or something like that.
Yeah, you go to that party. You drive to that party.
Oh yeah, you got to track the dude
And
with the
that one's a
limo.
pain
Yeah.
in the ass. Like, if you're not careful. Because you're getting shot
And
at all
then after that,
angles. Yeah.
you take then you track the dude in the limo and everything, and then after that, take a picture of the gate. And then I think you go steal the lawyer, and then convince of the next part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The
just let me
final
know if
part.
your shit triggers, because if it triggers, then I'll just join you in the
Yeah,
thingy-mabobber.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just sitting there waiting. I was sitting there waiting earlier. I'm like, damn, I can't get it back.
Yeah, the only reason my triggered is, like, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go over to the tuner
I went over there
garage,
too.
and all of a sudden he called me. I'm
It
like,
was,
anytime I go to do something, all of a sudden they fucking call me to do
I
something.
got the Yeah, I got the call last. It was like after hours. I was like, "Fuck!" No. It was early in the morning. I
Mm-hmm.
was playing. I was listening to a video on like how to get the trigger, get the call, whatever. And I was waiting, and then nothing. And then something happens. Franklin calls. He's like, "Oh, you been there?" And I'm like, "Fuck! I ain't got nobody on to at least start it."
Right?
So I can at least. I just need to get that first one, and I was like, "Okay, I'll just try to catch you on the tail end when I get home from work or something
Right.
like
And
that."
now
And
it's
then
like, it's not wanting to, yeah.
it's not even there anymore. I'm like, I saved it. I
I don't know, can you, like, call Franklin or call anybody on your phone? Maybe it'll weirdly pop up.
Yeah, so.
I don't know. Steber says, Cherry, why are you so beautiful? Okay, here, I get this all the time, okay? Pure look of prayer, jeans, and women are shapeshifters. Boom. Look, the facade that I put forward on Insta or even on the cam chats is not me all the time. No, no, no. I sometimes live my life as a troll, okay? Called no makeup. Blemishes can be seen. I will wear ripped up shirts around the house because why the fuck not? My hair is up in a messy bun. I do my thing. 'Tis what it is. That's just how I... Please tell me, where the fuck is my thing? I swear to God. Where the fuck is my oppressor? What am I doing wrong? Hold up. I am very confused. Hold up. Oh, it's hidden. I'm an idiot. I will also add, it is not always about looks, it's about personality. Intelligence. Looks do not last forever. If your personality ugly, then you're ugly.
Read 2 books a week. No, read a book a month.
You crazy if you think I'm reading 2 books in a week. Maybe it's like Cat in the Hat or some shit.
We should have story time on our streams.
Oh god.
We should have Betty Pie time story time. Everybody,
Oh my
let's
God.
gather up. And today's topic of the book is the Bible for all the heathens out there.
Because y'all need a little Jesus in your life.
You need some help.
Franklin, I do not need the picture of the motherfucker. I'm pretty sure I can figure out who the guy is that I have to murder. Okay, I got this. It wants to shoot through the fucking concrete. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Shoot guys in the head and then they just like fumble to the ground. Well, let me switch guns because this is not doing it for me. What is it? I forget what category it's on. There it is. Let's do this one. Y'all dead? Anyone else? Any other comments, questions, or concerns while we're at it? Oh, no, I don't want the gas can. Hold up. Shot your ass. Don't make me go up there. I don't want to go up there. Come on, bitch. Come to the edge. Just don't have to do it. Oh, there's a bitch down there, too. I got you. I got you, boo. I got you. Bam! He not dead after that. Okay, got him. I hate exiting this fucking property. And they're gonna ram the fucking gate. I can fucking tell you right now. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. I knew that was fucking happening. These dudes eat fucking bullets like nobody's fucking business. Shoot them in the head, still eat bullets. Out we go. This car doesn't have great traction, so there's that. Can I just go down here? I just gotta be careful I don't get stuck in somebody's backyard. Go down, go, 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 go. Go, go, catch it, motherfucker. Oh, oh. Come on, flip the car, flip the car, flip the car. Like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. If you're not into yoga, if you had half a brain. You like making love at midnight, in the zones of the lake.
Hello.
Hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? What? Can you not hear me?
There we go.
I was gonna say, I was like, a bit.
Sucker.
Alright, boom.
Thomas Turkey, don't try to run up on me.
Lawyer in the trunk, delivered.
Oh wow, really? Oh, that's A2K.
Okay. Sorry, I had to reply to the Tumblr. Okay, so I guess I just go up to the office. Then the next part. Why does it sound like someone setting off fireworks over in your game?
Because I died just now. I'm actually got to jet out. I got to jet out. I didn't know. I'll go
Alright.
out. As soon as I get the trigger, I'll try to hit you up and catch you tomorrow night or something.
Oh, that sounds good. Let me know.
All right.
Alright,
Later.
later. And now it's just us, folks. Just me and you. And my dog Blue. We can do anything that we want to do. And we'll probably wrap this up soon because I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I think, yeah. And y'all are being quiet again, so.
What's up, boss? I'll be here.
Question is, do I want to do this last part to the high-end motherfuckers? Or do I want to dip? Yeah, maybe I'll call it because we've been at it for over 2 hours. Like, I want to do it, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, we can give it a go. We'll give it a go. Why not, YOLO? I think after this, then I'll just dip and then I'll go chill. But I'm glad y'all are enjoying. I didn't really necessarily plan to play GTA tonight, but as we all know, I started with Friday the 13th, and Davis happened to hit me up, so we switched to GTA after that. One game. But it's always fun when I have him in a game or we're doing the podcast or anything like that, because, you know, Cherry don't dip, no. Well, if y'all ain't gonna talk to me, and I've been streaming for over 2 hours, then I might just dip, alright?
So who's ready to go high society? I don't care how rich he is. This ain't his fucking music.
At some point, me and Davis will have to plan another podcast, but then it's like a matter of y'all showing up, and we have to actually have decent topics to go. I might have to suggest to him some of our, because we were doing like this whole crazy crime cases a short time reviewing. So I'm gonna see if he wants to watch the new Bundy movie with Chad Michael Murray. We'll review that. We do have past podcast streams up where we discuss some interesting cases. Mainly the Broderick case, that was insane. Come on.
Hey ladies! Hey gents! Hey ladies again. Thank you for coming to my little soiree. Let me apologize for the unusual arrangement this evening. I have a little business matter to attend to inside, but don't worry.
All good? They let you in?
All quiet on the security channel.
Alright, look, just be cool.
Who that Bundy dude
Like drink
is.
some cocktails or some shit.
You don't know about Bundy? Ted Bundy?
I'll use it to track where the music is. Huh.
He was notorious for
DJ, right?
Hey, I think they over there.
some
What's up?
killings.
This DJ isn't even doing anything. The equipment is streaming music from somewhere else.
Oh, so he fucking faking it, huh?
I mean, he failed a couple times. There's been a couple of movies. There's been, well, there's on Netflix, I think it was like a Ted Bundy, like, actual about the court cases and everything involved and all that shit. And then there was,
I did a little snooping around this guy's home network.
the Zac Efron Netflix movie.
Okay, shit, what you think, Dre?
You know what I think? I think we should tell this motherfucker that my demos are not.
And then now there's one on Hulu
I want to send a message.
with Chad Michael Murray as Ted
You
Bundy.
heard the man? Hey, start trashing all that shit. That ought to bring their ass out in the open.
Whoa, this should be good.
I mean, yeah, but he ain't like Manson. Yeah, but there's not many, you know.
Hey, I don't care whatever the fuck you gotta do. Break equipment, pop a few guards. Dre wants a message sent. And we gon' send
I'm sure I could find stuff on Manson if I wanted to cover that.
Hey, don't forget that car bomb you had installed. Shit, almost like you knew the shit was gonna go down. Hey, call it in.
Whoa! What the hell, guys? What's going on out here? This is crazy. Everyone calm down.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck! My weapon waited too long to switch. I've watched various things, like, what was it, the Mendez brothers and shit like that. Me and Davis were supposed to cover that, but I don't think he got around to actually watching the thing. I think it was on Hulu.
Fucking piece of shit!
Yep, can't see him. Hey guys, with the ace.
So, heads up. Looks like our buddy just weaponized his private military.
Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all better hunker down.
Reload, reload!
It's only transgressive if it makes me look good.
I need reload!
Oh, fuck, got popped. I was trying to pull up my snack menu.
You motherfucker!
I mean, overall, they're all pretty fascinating when you get into the killers. The Broderick case was very fascinating to me. I personally think that her husband had pushed her to the edge. I think that his new wife and him had tormented her for so long, for so many years, that she just lost it. Does it excuse what happened? No, but it makes sense. It was like a psychological war that they did on her. It's all very fascinating when you get into the details, the nitty-gritty, if you will. I hate when they try to send people up behind me.
I'm hearing some radio chatter about prepping a helicopter. Get ready to go after him.
Where the fuck am I? Okay, hold up.
Good news is that he definitely has a copy of the phone with him. Just
Come on, get in the car. I don't need the fucking sensor thing. Let's go. There we go. And we're just gonna drive because I know where he's going. He's gonna wind up getting on a yacht, so. I have to be careful because there's water there. And I'm gonna go right in the fucking water. I love that for me. Fuck it, get out. This is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, my tires are popped. That's cool. Love that for me. We're almost there. But yeah, after this I'm dipping. So. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm hitting this dude.
Shit! He got out over the ocean. There's still a chance. He must be going to his yacht.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate when they go in the sand. It's annoying.
Looks like he just got on board a boat called Huddle? That's Hodl.
Damn, this dude is fucking up.
Alright, now we're gonna have to be careful. Get up there. Careful. Am I going down? Am I really though?
Put yourselves in the line of fire. I will absolutely cover your medical expenses.
Hey, how's it going? Is he dead yet? Just need to get that fucking phone back to the office.
Well, there's a chance I'm gonna get shot when I'm leaving here. That's alright. Let's see if I can take the helicopter, because if I can take the helicopter, this will make my job a lot easier.
Looks like the private military didn't get the memo about their dead employer yet.
Hey, they don't even know they ain't getting paid for this shit. Just try to lose him.
I'm way out of this joint. And if I play GTA tomorrow, I'll just finish out this freaking mission, or I'll do it off stream. That's fine too. It'll just be the second time I'm doing it, so.
Shit, watch how fast they bounce when they find out all the money's out of the picture.
Oh shit. That wasn't gonna go over well.
Dre wanna holler for a second. Yeah. That was the last copy, right? Bravo.
Oh fuck! I have to land on the. I hate when they do this. It's like no, you have to land down at the bottom.
Gotta track down the original phone that was stolen. Hey, Monty, you own it?
Yep, just as soon as other boss gets the last copy back here, I'll get to work. Payment for this one's coming through soon.
Perfect. And voila. But I think I'll end it there since we're on a loading screen. It's been fun. It's been real. I hope you guys had a good time with us. I know we had an amazing time. Great conversations and all. I'm going to stream tomorrow, hopefully. I think I'm going to do an afternoon stream. I'm going to play either Viscera Cleanup or my Planet Zoo. So stay safe, stay hydrated, wear a mask, social distance, get the vaccine if you can, be kind to another, don't be assholes. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah.